So, I'm turning into She-Hulk. That's what I'm going by now. I gotta say this. So, yesterday the doctor came, actually quite late, about 5:36. And the first thing he says is, "How would you like to go home?" Hell yeah. That's not even a question. And so he says everything looks good. And then he just kept on going on, and I'm like thinking, I wonder if he read the report from my wound changed earlier. If everything looks good, that doesn't sound right. So he finished his little spiel and said, "I can walk now. I just have to take it easy. No more bed rest." All that kind of stuff, which is fantastic. So I said, I said, "I guess you didn't read my report. The report the nurse left from my last wound change." I said, "I'm turning into She-Hulk." And he's looking at me like I have 3 heads. I start to laugh. I'm like, "Well," I said, "there's a lot of fluid coming out." I said, "It's multicolored, and one of the colors is green." Now, I had that before when I was wearing the Pico dressings from the other surgeries. And somebody at one point mentioned that it could be the radiation coming out. So I'm hoping that that's what it is now. But he didn't like what he was hearing. So he says, "Okay, well, let me go check and read. And we'll figure it out. If it is still coming out green, when we do it tomorrow, we'll get a swab. We'll get it swabbed and have it checked. But that will also mean you can't go home." I knew that. Totally knew that. Did I get excited for a few minutes? Just a few minutes. But I knew that as soon as he heard that this was happening, there was no way. They have to do the swab and they have to send it away and it has to come back. They need to know what's going on. But yeah, so that's the scoop. The decision of me going home was reversed pretty quickly. So I'm still here. Stitches were taken out. Holy crap. There was 19 of them. I mean, not stitches, staples were taken out. There was 19 of them. Can you say it hurt? Holy crap. Anyways, those weren't fun, but they're out. And yeah. So we just have to wait for the report to come back to find out what the green goo is. Because that's what's coming out of me. That's what's on the bandages and stuff, with some other colors, but green is the one that they're not liking. Anyway, he didn't, neither did the nurse, but hopefully that's all it is. Hopefully it's just the radiation that's still coming out and nothing more. My blood work is fine. My white blood count cell, or whatever, my white blood cells are fine. So the blood work is coming back with everything's good. It shows no infection. So hopefully that's the case. Now, here's my thing. And I think it's really important. And I know this is still a work in progress. And it's very new to this hospital. But they just switched to Netcare. And everything gets documented now. Everything. Like, there's so many questions that you get asked. And there's so much that they just click off and fill in and document. So it is very, very well documented. Now, I know it's very new. And everybody's still learning and getting used to it, but the communication between places needs to be better. Reading the chart before you come talk to your patient needs to happen. It just does. Like, you can't not do that before you come talk to the patient. All of that needs to happen. So I hope that's a learning thing that will, get better, because it is very new. And, it used to be more, everybody just talked and gave the information. Now it's all on Netcare and you have to read it. So it is a little bit to get used to. So let's hope that's something that will be worked on and get done better. Anyways, that's the scoop. I'm still here. She-Hulk 2, because there's, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, have a great day.